Hello guys, what's up? This is talking. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video will be about War of the Visions, and I want to discuss the recent update, all the things that are released alongside it. We have ODIN now. Yeah, we have ODIN as an expert and also as a vision card, and it's a very different expert, and we will be discussing it. It's a non-elemental one, so how do you increase his level? Well, you can use any type of magic seed, so it's very good for those that were kind of stacking it, but it gives on 0.575%. You're losing 25% potential by investing on ODIN, but ODIN is very good. He is useful for a lot of time, especially for the future. His vision card is also very interesting. We'll be discussing this right now, but clicking here on status. He gives unit attack resistance of 20. All the physical types of attack being strike, slash, missile, and strike. 20 points is very interesting because, well, if you have characters that have good resistance, just like Whisper and the Church Sisters, this will mean that you will be receiving very small damage. Also, Engelbert likes this party ability as well. But the bestowed effect is only Man-Eater. I don't think it's all so strong. So there are some ups and downs on getting an ODIN card. The Esper is way better than when comparing to this. So, Greetings from Afar is very interesting, but not at the same time very recommended because you can skip it and just wait for it to appear on your summons. It will increase 20% of your mag. It's a very good number, there's no downside to it, but the party ability only increases the aquatic damage. So unless we have some aquatic boss coming up, it's not important. And even if we have this aquatic boss, it's still not needed. So Greetings from Afar is just a card that will appear here and there, and it can be useful for some niche content. And we also got these free 10 times summons, guys. It's very nice to have this. So let's just do our free summon now alongside this. Everyone got it. I'm just happy to have this every new release, so let's just hope for a new ultra high unit. I'm still with my 5 since I started it. It's a vision card. Please change it for not only gold. Maybe it will change sometime. Let's see. Long-awaited holiday. Late. What's that castle? Sharpen and concentration is good. I have a lot of it. Ish. Phoebe is getting close to Lv4. Older Mitch. Osha. This could give me ODIN. No ODIN. But Secret Orders already have this maxed, so we'll be getting some shards from Mega Har. See? Maxed. Very nice to have this weapon, this vision card maxed. Okay, so now let's just keep talking about what we have now. Besides these 2 new cards, there's no units, only cards. If you're thinking about getting ODIN card maxed, you can already start doing so because it's interesting that the cost for maxing an Esper, a vision card, is lower than a unit. It's understandable. So just by going here, that we have some new shots. One of them we will be talking about the Esper. Feature a new vision card shot. So you can see that we can purchase ODIN vision card charts. I think if you're planning on getting ODIN, this is a good thing. We are also getting growl tags. I will be purchasing it because I simply think it's worth. It will be costing quite a lot of kills, but I can farm it later. So I really recommend you guys purchasing this as well. It's a good increase in power, having your vision cards maxed. I have some that are very close to be maxed. So okay, I just purchased everything. I won't be purchasing ODIN right now because I still have 13 days to choose from. To decide. So Chapter C release, this is a new shop as well. We will be getting free tickets again because, well, we are just getting a double experience for story quests, and having story skip tickets is interesting, but I'll be saving it for the future when we have the better drop rates. 2 times drop rates for me is better than experience, but I'll still be purchasing it to save. This is also the first time that we can purchase this one here, a mini burst to give you limit burst experience. This is nice, especially for people with Mediana, with people with Renza. Orlando is also very nice with his limit burst, so I will be purchasing this as well. There's no good way to farm this because the daily dungeon doesn't give too much. I still purchase Faint Memory Blue all the time because I'm always lacking it. I like to have my units all the time leveled up. I will be purchasing this Rainbow Fragment or Thought, but I won't be purchasing the Religious Spheres yet. I will wait a little for this. So down we only have experiences in Adamantites. This can wait. So now we have this future unit shop and we have Ayaka and Yerma. Yerma was featured not so long ago as soon as Ayaka. And Ayaka can be used for the recent new content we just got. There is a need for a healer already. Not that it's a must, but some strategies it revolves around healers already. Ayaka may be the best one of them all, but you can still use other ones if you don't get Ayaka. But if you get her, you can still purchase some shards from her very easily from here. I recommend getting all of those memories. It's always good to get the memories, even if you don't plan on getting the characters. I also have this Green Mage. Okay, let's just purchase it. The cost is just so low. And now we have more here. I always purchase the specs as well. I don't know if I would have all the guilds to purchase, but okay, let's just purchase it. It's not so much Q, and the gold ones are the most harder to farm besides the level this 5-star and 7-star. Besides the 5-star and the 6-star awakening materials. Okay, I also purchased this most of the time, but I already have way too many. This already have too many as well. Okay, now we also still have the other shops here from these ones are old, we don't need to talk about it. So besides the shops, besides the cards, we got new event, guys, and this new event is Beast. Yeah, a lot of people were asking for harder content because they already maxing way too many units, way too many vision cards, they already crafting a lot of strong weapons. Not that it should be on this level already, but people ask, the developers will give. And we have a new event called Equipment Training Quest for Brutal Difficulty. We can craft 2 armors from this event. Help and armor on outfit, you can see here is called, let's see, Smart Coat and Golden Helm. Both have their uses. The Smart Coat will be a little more interesting because it doesn't have much penalty, but Golden Helm can be worked for some, but it reduces aggy. So it will depend on your choices. It can be good for some tanks and it can have a lot of defense by using this, but they are very costly to upgrade. And we finally also have this Secret Book of Refinement for Armor, the Armor Bug, just to simplify. We will need a lot of this because these are not like Ragnarok. We will need more than 1000 of these bugs to max one of those equipments. It will take quite a lot of time. Unless you really like the crafting, you spend like 1000 runs to do that. Okay, so this event is also very complicated because, like I said, it's hard. You have to clear some with no KO units, but not many people understand. But you can do that by hire a companion. You can hire your companion. Just hire a very strong companion and try to make it easier. And you don't need to clear everything at the same time. So I cleared already a do not hire a companion. I also cleared do not use items. I didn't defeat 2 enemies on simultaneous, but and also always there's one of my units that die. They simply go and die. But I'm playing on auto. I don't play this game on manual. I hardly play that on manual. So I can still do that. Let's just try to see what happens when you try this stage on auto. It's interesting because there's a lot of difficulties based on the HP of your enemies. If you don't have way too much power, and they don't die with one single attack, they may counter you with a very strong attack. Let's just choose some very strong friend to see if it changes something. Well, it could be just this Orlando or just this Renza. I prefer this Renza because it already has unlocked the ultimate skill, that sheer. It's very important to have. Mine is still not unlocked. You can see that I'm still not on level 89 because I still didn't awaken the 6th awakening of these 2 units. But I'm very close to that. I think tomorrow I will be able to awaken them. So let's just embark on auto and watch what happens. And I will be discussing this event stage. Guys, you don't have to clear this right now. We have to clear it 5 times on solo and 5 times on multiplayer. And you can simply start by doing the multiplayer for now and then wait for some days and try your solo with your units being evolved. So let's see what happens here. You can see that we have cactuars. These cactuars will counter you if you lower their HP by below 70% or something like that. If you do use one, you can see here Crush Armor. These, the first one that appear are not so strong. They die with a single attack. Not always. Sometimes they do die. But they will appear more. They are a little harder than that, and it's very incredible if you are able to one-hit KO them, because you won't even feel the difficulty. But if you fail to do so, they will start countering with 1000 needles. 1000 needles on your tank may be like 3 hits to kill them. But if they do that with your normal attackers, it will be a disaster. So I see a lot of people complaining on Discord and Reddit saying that it's very hard. It is very hard. So another thing that I think that it's recommended, if you have Orlando, change his sub job to Samurai so he has more TP, more AP, sorry, to use on these enemies. And if he is one hit KO, then it means that you have more uses and he won't have to normal attack more often. You can see that I'm using Renza and Shivering Blade works pretty well here. There are enemies with the Dark Element as well. Death Karam is very suicidal here. He is not as strong as I wanted him to be. So 2 hits and he will die. He's usually the one that dies on my playthroughs. So Stone Throw. Why he's using Stone Throw? After some time, after the cactuars appear, there will be Malboros, and these Malboros can inflict you with poison. They use Bio. Bio can be very hard on your tank because it will slowly kill him. You can see that when the cactuars are on full health, they won't attack you. You can simply watch them running. But if you attack and reduce his HP to level to like 70% or 75, I'm not so sure, they will start attacking you with 1000 needles. You see that I'm using 2 tanks here. I'm using Engelbert. My Engelbert is level 50, and my Mount is level 85. Actually, Engelbert, even on low levels, he can work pretty well. He can sustain a lot of damage because his HP very, very high. Having 2 tanks also means that if one of yours die, the other one is you keeping. And Vow of Love is actually used on my Renza. My Renza is a Spellblader. And Engelbert can actually use Taunting Blade to draw enemy attacks. So it doesn't mean that he needs Vow of Love. You can use it on Renza if you're using your Renza for tanks. You see, my Death Karam just died. But if I was playing on Mano, I could just avoid this happening. So I'm very close to clearing the last mission to give me a Rainbow Fragment, but I have to just play on Mano, as you didn't. So keep watching. The thing is that using a friend will help you. You don't need to do that right now to clear this stage without deaths. I'm very close to that, but if you can't do that, just wait a week, become stronger. Use that growth axe we just purchased because it will affect a lot of your vision cards. And play on Moody. The drops will be even better on Moody. And a lot of people will be running Orlando's, and Orlando here is good. But not exactly as I think Federica will work better here. The enemies are very spread out. So having long range damage will be better. There's a lot of corpses still on the ground as well. There was some run of mine that there was way too many corpses on the ground and the enemy was very hard to hit because of that. So attacking from afar will be very best. You see that the boss is also weak to water. That's why I'm saying that Federica may be even better than Orlando depending on the situation. But Orlando is way too much damage. He's a killer. So we've just seen the end of the battle. Let's see. Still not enough. This boss is pretty strong. Crush Armor is the most important thing to have with Orlando. You see that they have way too much defense and spirit, so you will have a hard time dealing damage even to the cactuars, even to the Iron Giant boss. But I was able to clear. I still have to wait a little to become stronger. Okay, let me just complete here, and let's just talk about the last thing that came aside this update. And as a double experience for story mode. Like I said, I don't think this is as important as having a double drop, simply because double drop means that you'll be getting more job levels faster, and experience can come slowly. It doesn't really change all that much as you think. Alongside the update, we got a new chapter for story, and it's the first scene for the chapter 6. It's also the time for you to start spreading out your experiences, because a lot of the content from Power needs you to have a more diverse squads. You don't really need to get your units to level 100. If you limit break your SRs to max and awaken them to level to awaken 4, you still have a 7-9 level units that works pretty well with some content. So we also got a new fight on Beast Den. We can challenge Odin simply by clicking here on the last battle. Odin battle can allow you to continue, so you have to be more prepared here, but it's not like we use continues on this thing. But it's only recommended for people that already got Odin and want to awaken him or want some challenge. Well, I think this is it, guys. It covers everything. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and we see each other on the next video. Bye.